Hi there and welcome to this 136th live tech Q&A session powered by Lenovo Vibe. And you can ask me some tech related questions and hopefully I'll be able to answer them. And to post the questions, you have to post it via Twitter and just use the hashtag that is known as askgeekyranjit. And I can already see quite a few questions. So let's start taking them up. And the first question that I got is actually, one second guys, is what do you say, camera related question, and that is from Android Ayush. She's asking which DSLR is best for shooting tech videos and which mobile is best for routing. Best for routing, I'm not the right person. I don't route a lot of phones, but go with popular Qualcomm Snapdragon flagship phones. Most of them have routes, and you can also go with the OnePlus series. They are easily routable and you won't even void warranty. And regarding the best DSLR, I would say it's a very difficult question to answer because I haven't tested all the DSLRs, but I'll give you my experience. I would say if you have a budget of around $1 lakh, then you can look at the Canon 70D, which is actually a very good DSLR. You can also get the good kit lens with that. Just the body is cheaper, but if the kit lens, it's approximately about 95,000 or something. What I really like about that DSLR is that it has face detect autofocus, and even when you put it in the video mode, it does the autofocusing by itself. So it's very easy. You don't have to manually tinker around with the focusing ring while you shoot video. So I like the Canon 70D for that. I also like the if you have slightly even more higher budget, say 1.5 lakhs or between 2 lakhs, then you can go with the Panasonic GH4. I also use the Panasonic GH4. I feel it's a very good DSLR, and primarily I use it for video. Most of the videos that you see on my channel, I would say 80% of them are shot with the Panasonic GH4. I also own the Canon 70D that I used many times. If you have even higher budget, for example, Ash from C4E-Tech, he uses the Sony FS7. I can never afford that. I think so that costs about 7 lakhs. So I hope that answers your question. Anyways, let's move to the next question. This is Vasu said, he's asking which phone to buy under rupees 20,000. He says camera is the highest priority. Doesn't like build quality of the Nexus 5. Please suggest me a good phone. Vasu, the thing is that I just don't like many of the phones under the 20,000 price bracket that have a great camera. I would say the Moto G4 Plus was nice. The camera on this was good. It's for 15,000 if you go with the 3GB RAM model. But the thing is that it does exhibit any overheating issues. Apart from that, I don't like any other phone that is exceptionally great in camera performance. The Vibe X3 is good, but the camera performance is sort of not recommended for camera. So again, I would say up your budget. I like the OnePlus 3. In fact, if you can go till 27,000, it's 27 or 28,000. Its camera performance is sort of decent. So again, there is a sort of a void right now in the 20,000 price bracket, especially for a good camera phone. The Nexus 5X was good, but again, as you have told, you don't like the Nexus 5X. So let's move to the next one. Some of you are asking me about when will the Lenovo Vibe X get the Marshmallow update. It's going to get the Marshmallow update soon. That's what I have heard. I don't have the Vibe X3 anyways to test out when it comes, but I've heard that the Vibe X3 will get the Marshmallow update very soon. Let me check the audio guys first. Oh, that's cool. That's working. Okay, this is a very interesting question from Jay. He's asking OnePlus 3 or the Nexus 6P. The phone size and the gigs of RAM does not matter. Tell me which is the best. I would say I have used both the devices. The Nexus 6P was my primary phone for a long time and I still own it. I have the Nexus 6P. It's in my drawers. And I've also used this OnePlus 3. And to be frank, I like both the devices. I would say in some areas the Nexus 6P is better. For example, I would say in the sound department, the Nexus 6P is definitely better. Also, in terms of camera in low lighting conditions, Nexus 6P's camera is better. But I really like the form factor of the Nexus 6P because this OnePlus 3 because it's very comfortable to hold in a single hand, whereas with the Nexus 6P it's slightly wider, I would say. I got used to it after a week, but I know many people who bought the Nexus 6P complain that the width is a little bit wider. So I would say go to a local shop, generally Chroma, Reliance, etc. have the Nexus 6P. Pick it up, play around with it for 5-10 minutes, hold it and see. If you feel it's comfortable in your hand, you can definitely go with the Nexus 6P. But OnePlus 3 also is a very good handset in my frank opinion. Let's move to the next one. This is by Narendra. He's asking, any chance of reviewing the HTC One A9? And which one is better, the HTC One A9 or the OnePlus 3? No, sorry, I have no plans of reviewing the HTC One A9. So I simply cannot comment about the same. Aditya is asking, will you prefer the Vibe X3 still, or should I wait for its successor? I don't think so. There is anything announced like the Vibe X4 as far as I know. So I don't know when Lenovo is going to announce the successor for the Vibe X3. Again, if you watch my review for the Vibe X3, overall it was a very nice handset. The only place where I did not like the Vibe X3 was in the camera performance. The camera performance was strictly mediocre. Anyways, let's now move to some other questions. Okay, this is again by Naveen the Geek. He always manages to ask one question or the other. Anyways, he's asking, which is the better in overall performance, Note 5 versus the S6 Edge Plus? I don't have the budget to buy the S7 Edge. Definitely between the S6 Edge and the Note 5, I would say the Note 5 is superior, slightly superior in performance. Hope that helps. Okay, what is this? This is by Akash. He's asking your preference as your daily driver. First, he says stock or stock plus feature Android. Bloated Android, that is iOS. Third is that is TouchWiz. Third is iOS. Obviously, you know that I can't use iOS. I own the people that think that I didn't try iPhone. I own, this is the iPhone 6s. I own it. I've purchased it at the full damn stupid price of, I don't know what was launched, 53,500 or something. So I own the iPhone 6s, but I simply cannot use it because iOS is so restrictive. So forget about iOS. Obviously, for me, it will be the first stock or stock plus feature Android device. That's what I will go. I just don't like the skins, and particularly these Chinese vendors like the MIUI, EUI, the Lico. I don't know what mess they are trying to make, especially the Lico phones. They try to customize it so much, like, I don't know. They just lose the essence of Android device. Anyways, let's move to the next one. And okay. This is a computer related question. Let's take it. This is okay. Where the hell did it go? Yeah, this is by Umeer. He's asking, do all smartphone cameras Note 5 S7 perform the same in natural lighting? No, there is a little bit difference between every camera, because I have noticed that every camera phone handles the white balance a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So yes, it's going to be a little bit different. But yeah, generally speaking, most of the smartphones in natural lighting do a pretty good job, I would say. But again, if you look very closely, there are some subtle differences, especially in color, because I've noticed even from the same brand, the white balance is a little bit different from one model to the other model. Let's move to the next one. This is from Piyush. He says, I have a 4GB RAM laptop with the Core i3 processor, that's an Intel processor, and I'm thinking of upgrading to the 8GB. What effect will it make? Is it worth it? I would say if some of the applications that you're using on a day-to-day basis are quitting due to low RAM issues, or while multitasking, when you switch between one app to the other app, it's taking a lot of time, then definitely upping the RAM from 4GB to 8GB will really help. That way you can have a lot more application software in memory, and whenever you switch like Alt and Tab, they will switch almost instantly, I would say. I would say another big upgrade that you can do is if you're running your computer with a traditional hard drive, that is normal hard drive, if you upgrade it to a SSD, then also you'll see a huge performance difference. But again, SSDs are sort of expensive, especially if you go with higher capacity models. I hope that helps. Vasu is asking me, why don't you use Instagram, Snapchat, etc.? Any particular reason? I'm already fed up of existing social medias like Twitter, even Facebook I hardly use, and even on Twitter I'm able to only respond to about 5% of the messages. I just don't want to add Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, just for the heck of it and not be active also. It just doesn't make any sense. So that's the reason I don't have an Instagram or a Snapchat account. Let's move. Let me just refresh, guys, the questions. Give me a second. And already about 970 live users. Thumbs up for that. Maybe we'll hit 1,000 plus today. Okay, the questions are refreshed. So let's look at them. Okay. This is by Rochan. He's asking, I need a phone with good camera and fast processor. My budget is rupees 13,000. Rochak, actually you can look at the, what the hell is this phone? At the Lico LE2. Just yesterday I posted, my camera comparison with the Redmi Note 3. And the camera performance is actually better than the Redmi Note 3. So I feel it's a good camera, and this is available for 12,000. For 13,500, you can get the Lenovo ZUK Z1. Its camera is also really good because it has optical image stabilization. But the only thing is that with the ZUK Z1, the focusing takes some time. If you hit that tap to focus, it might sometimes take a second or a second and a half to focus. So that is also a nice option at 13,500. And if you can, I know you have given a budget of 13,000, but if you can stretch up to 15,000, then I feel the camera on the Moto G4 Plus might be the best option for you. It overall is a very good camera for the price. And as it has, laser autofocusing system, the results are actually pretty good. You can check out the, camera review that I've posted on the Moto G4 Plus for samples. And also I just, yesterday, as I mentioned, I have posted the comparison video with the LE2 and the Redmi Note 3 camera. So I hope that helps. Okay, this is an interesting question. This is by Sagar. Oh, we just crossed 1,020 users. Thank you, guys. And this is without doing any stupidity stunts like giveaways and stuff. Thank you again, guys, for all the support. So let's move. What was the question? Oh, here it is. This is by Sagar. He's asking me Pro earphones. I think so you're talking about Mi In-Ear Pro versus the Lico USB type earphones. Definitely the Mi In-Ear Pro earphones are better. The Lico USB Type C, I think so you were not following me last week also. I mentioned they're not comfortable at all. I'm hardly using it. I used it, I didn't like it, and it's just lying somewhere. So I didn't like it. It's sort of uncomfortable. I don't know. Anyways, let's move. Okay, this is a charging related question. This is by Sumidev Sen. He's asking, charging battery from 10 to 100% straight or intermediate charging, which is better? Does lithium ion or lithium polymer matter? Lithium ion and lithium polymer won't matter. They are very close to each other. Just that the lithium polymer, it's a little bit flexible. So if your device is curved or something, it might be using lithium polymer. Yeah, charging from 10 to 100% is okay once in a while, that is. But I would say if you can do it, it's not practical. I would say it's a bad idea to drain the battery below 20% always. It puts a lot of strain charging the battery from 5% to 100%. I would say the best idea is to charge it if below 20%. I generally, by the end of the day, most of my phones, what I use generally are between 25 to 30%, and I charge it. It's always a bad idea to completely drain the battery life and charge it. So if possible, charge it if it goes before 20%. That would be the best scenario, I would say. And many people have a myth that if the battery is sort of sealed, it's not replaceable. It's not replaceable by you. It's not user replaceable. But if you go to the service center, most of the devices, batteries can be replaced, except some Sony Xperia water resistant phones. Those, I believe, can't be done as far as I know. Anyways, let's move to the next one. This is by Sriram. He's asking, suggest me a phone for my parents for around 5 to 7,000. Priority is battery, smooth UI and call quality. Games not required. I haven't actually tested a lot of phones, to be frank, in this price segment from a long time. The last phone that I reviewed was the Redmi 2 Prime, and that was a decent phone, I would say. So you can check out that. The Redmi 3 hasn't been launched, so I can't comment about it. There is one phone by Lenovo that was launched. That was the Vibe K5, but I haven't actually tested it, so I simply cannot comment about the same. Let's move to the next one. This is an interesting question by Vix. Let me actually show you guys. Hi Ranjit, from past 3 years I'm a big fan. Thank you. Watching your videos is like my hobby. Man, did YouTube give you the gold play button? No, I didn't get the YouTube gold play button. I got the silver button that you can see in the background. Let me just maximize it. You guys can see. That is the silver play button that I have, that I got after crossing 1 lakh subscribers. For the gold play button, you have to cross 1 million subscribers. It's a long way to go. So let's see if we can touch it in the next year or so, or maybe 2 years. Anyways, let's move to the next one. This is by Saish. He's asking, can I use the Google Cardboard with the Moto G4 Plus? I frankly did not try it, but the Moto G4 Plus has gyroscope, so it should actually work. This is an interesting question. This is smartwatch related question. Okay, at least somebody is interested in smartwatches. This is by Satyadev. He's asking, Moto 360 or the Samsung Gear 2? Battery life is a priority. Oh God, this is interesting. I would say the battery life on both. I have used both the Moto 360 as well as the Gear 2. And I would say the Gear 2, the Samsung Gear 2 battery, in terms of battery life, will get you slightly more battery life compared to the Moto 360. But again, the Moto 360 second generation, I'm talking about the second generation. Don't ever buy the Moto 360 first generation. The first generation battery life is pathetic. They improved the battery life in the second generation. So between the Moto 360 second gen and the Gear S2, the battery life is very close to each other. But the Gear S2 gets slightly better battery life, Gear S2. So anyways, this is by Vaibhav. He is again asking, again a smart watch related question. He's asking, which smartphone should I buy? No budget restrictions. Don't like Pebble watch as it has thick bezel. I like the Pebble. I'm using the Pebble, as you can see. That's the only smartwatch that I use because it gets 7-8 days battery life. I would say if you have no budget issues, my pick would be the Moto 360 second generation. That was a good smartwatch when I tested it. Battery life is also sort of decent. 1.5 days it lasts on a single charge. Doesn't die within the first day. So that's a good thing. I didn't test this one personally, so I can't share my personal experience, but some other people who used it say that the Huawei smartwatch that was just recently launched is also a decent one. But personally, I haven't tested that one. So my pick would be the Moto 360 second generation. Anyways, this is by PK Vineet. I'm getting very different kind of questions this time. Interesting. I'm loving it. This is by PK Vineet. He is asking, do you use 4K option for shooting videos through your mobile regularly? No, PK Vineet, I generally shoot videos only at 1080p because even with the high-end handsets like Galaxy S7 Edge or whatever, these days most phones support 4K. But what I have noticed is that with 4K, the stabilization is not as good as 1080p if you are shooting the videos handheld. And mostly with smartphones, I tend to actually shoot videos handheld. Hence I opt for 1080p, because the 1080p video footage, even if you move a little bit while holding the phone, the footage is very clear. With 4K, it's a lot more jumpy, I would say. So personally, I just stick to 1080p. Okay, let's move. This is by Somiraj. He's asking which earphones is better, the Mi In-Ear Pro or the OnePlus Icons. Definitely the Xiaomi Mi In-Ear Pro. Don't get the OnePlus one. They were simply like sort of rubbish, I would say. Let's quickly move. I've just refreshed the questions, so give me a second. And guys, if I'm feeling a little bit high, that's just because of Red Bull. Had a very, very long day today. I was literally feeling sleepy before this live Q&A. So I just had Red Bull and now I'm feeling crazy sort of. So let's quickly move. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, I'll take this question because many people asking me similar question. This is by Android Storm. Views about the microphone on the OnePlus 3. Please reply. Okay. I think so you guys are asking me this question because in the video that I shot with the OnePlus 3, the audio was not clear. And even when I did that comparison with the LE2 Max, there also I shot a video with the front facing camera. The audio was actually not that clear. Yes, when we shoot a video with the OnePlus 3, the audio is simply not that clear. But when we use the OnePlus 3 for just for calls or whatever, it's extremely clear. No issues. I used this OnePlus 3 as my primary phone with my main SIM for 9 days and had no problems regarding cellular call quality or the other parties complaining that I was muddled, the call quality is bad or something like that. It's only when you shoot video, I don't know what the hell they are doing. I think so it's aggressive noise cancellation or something stupid that is happening when we shoot videos. When you shoot videos, the audio is not that good. So I hope that helps the question. Okay, this is by Abhilash. He is asking, what are your thoughts on the Zenfone 3 series and will you be reviewing it? I'm waiting for it to officially launch in India. To be very frank, Asus India hasn't mentioned anything yet about the Zenfone 3. So I'm just hoping it might launch sometime in July 2016. And yes, I will definitely try to review at least 1 or 2 models of the Zenfone 3. I can't promise every model because Asus is crazy. They will launch so many models. But yeah, at least 1 or 2 models I'll try to review. Okay, this is by Mohammad Mansoor. Which phone is better in multitasking, OnePlus 3 or the Nexus 6P? I frankly did not actually compare it side by side. But I feel the Nexus 6P might win because currently, OnePlus 3 is doing very aggressive RAM management. But they have promised that with the next OTA update, they will relax the settings. So it should do a lot better. So let's quickly move to other questions. And now we touched 1,125 live users. Again, guys, thumbs up for that. Thank you. Let's continue. And before we actually continue, I almost forgot. Here is the question that Lenovo had for you guys. And you can share your experience and just use the hashtag, that is hashtag tell Lenovo. And I'm going to make this question live on Twitter. And the question is, how do you protect your phones? The first choice is by flip covers, second by using back case, or third, you're like me, you don't use any covers or cases. And I've just made this poll live, so you can vote and also you can share your feedback, etc. by using the hashtag that is known as hashtag tell Lenovo. Anyways, let's move. Let me check the audio once more. Yeah, it's working. Some of you are asking me about ZTE Axon 7. I have no idea. I haven't tested that device and I doubt I'll be testing it. The AXE Axon is not that much active. ZTE phones are not that much active in India. Oh, Nishant is asking us, Nexus 5X, is it a good buy? No, don't buy the Nexus 5X. You will hate the build quality. It feels like a cheap Chinese plastic phone. It's bad quality. Haptic feedback is bad. The list of things that are really bad on the Nexus 5X. The screen quality is not that great. Just watch my review of the Nexus 5X. Weigh down the pros and cons. Frankly speaking, I will not recommend the Nexus 5X, though the camera is good on that one. That's the good thing about it. But don't buy it. I would say far better phones now. This is by Pratik Singh. He's asking, how excited you are about MIUI 8? Will it improve the performance of the Redmi Note 3? Let's see when it comes to Redmi Note 3, what will it improve things, or things would go down the hill. Let's see. Again, I haven't reviewed a lot of phones under 8,000 rupees. This is by Fayaz. He's asking, can you recommend me a 400 rupees 8,000 priorities? Good enough camera, 4.5 inch screen, 4 to 5 inch screen. Oh my god. There was Zenfone 2 laser that I reviewed, but I think it's been a year since I've reviewed it. I think so now the price has fallen down to 8,500 or something. You can check that. Good enough phone it was, but more choices with a good camera, I don't think so. Again, Redmi 2 Prime, that had a decent camera, I would say. So let's quickly move. Lately, I've noticed that I haven't reviewed a lot of phones in the ultra low budget price range. I saw some phones, but I simply didn't like them, so I skipped them. Anyways, okay, this is oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, this is by Raj. He's asking, LE2 screen problem, is it serious or can I avoid the issue? Raj, I have already posted a dedicated video about the screen issue on the LE2. This is the LE2. Okay, let me actually show you again. Let me bring the micro. Did you hear that screen flexing issue when you press the screen? So what I have done is, I don't know, this is the review unit that was sent to me by Lico. I've just today ordered a new LE2 from Flipkart. I'll be paying my own money for that, and I just wanted to see, hopefully I'll get it by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I just wanted to see if the screen wobbling issue is also there on the retail units, because I have no idea if this issue is also there on the retail units. If it's there, then I would simply not recommend you. Yeah, it's some. Why would you like to buy a phone that has flexing issues like this? Other phones don't have it. So how can I recommend a phone that I know might have a physical defect? So I don't know if it's there on the retail units or not. I should know it by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Just stay tuned to my channel. I've ordered it. Okay, let's move. What is this? Is CoolPad VR a good buy? I haven't tested this CoolPad VR, so simply can't comment. Okay, this is by JIT. He's asking, which back cover you prefer on the OnePlus 3. Where the hell? I like this one, this pattern one. Let me maximize. This is the official back covers by OnePlus 3. I like this one, this pattern one. But I don't like the fact that OnePlus 3 is charging a bomb for these accessories. It's a very thin plastic case. It fits really nicely on the OnePlus 3, for example. Let's see. And it looks good, I would say. But the pricing is a little bit bonkers, and I like this one apart from the other one, whatever. Anyways, let's move. Anish is asking me how's the Asus Zen Watch. I actually couldn't review the Asus Zen Watch. Asus representatives told me they were sending me the Zen Watch, but it never came, so I have no idea about it. Abhijit is asking, how good are Tizen-based Samsung smartphones? Maybe the Samsung Z3. Is it a good buy for the budget of 5,000? I will not recommend the Tizen phones if you are an enthusiast, because the app selection is very limited, and it's sort of a failure because developers are simply not making apps for the Tizen phones. So if you want the app selection, stick with Android or iOS. How's the HTC Desire 828? I didn't review it, but again, that one, as far as I recall, that also had heating issues, so I wouldn't recommend it. This is by Gashi. He's asking, he says, I'm from Europe. Hi. And I watch you a lot. Thank you. What is the best smartphone at rupees 10,000? Price for gaming, photography? Oh my god, photography is one thing that you have to still spend a lot of money if you want good camera. But I would say you can have a look at the Redmi 2. The 2 GB RAM model can be had for rupees 10,000, and that's a decent phone, I would say. If it's just for gaming, you can also actually check out this Zenfone Max that I'm using currently. Strangely, my primary sim is in this Zenfone Max. I've been testing it. In gaming, it did perform actually pretty well. I've already posted the gaming review on my channel. You can check out that for details. Okay, let's. Oh wow, we crossed 1,214 live users. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Let's quickly move. This is by Simar Singh. He is asking why Moto X style Indian units are getting a lot of negative comments on Flipkart related to heating, hanging, and bad screen. I don't know about bad screen. But what I did notice is that after getting the Android Marshmallow update, the Moto X style tends to heat up quite a bit more. Earlier, it came with Lollipop, if I remember. It was not heating that much. But after the Android Marshmallow update, it started to heat up quite a bit. So as of now, I would say I won't recommend the Moto X style. I would say go with the OnePlus 3. You can get the OnePlus 3 at almost the same price. And OnePlus 3 is a far better device than the Moto X style. Apart from the speaker. The speaker is sort of tinny on the OnePlus 3. Whereas it's superior, like not superior. It's way louder on the Moto X style. I hope that helps. Some of you are asking me about upcoming Nexus devices. It's just rumors floating around, guys. I just don't want to talk about rumors a lot. So, anyways, this is by Shashank, earphone related question. Which is better, he's asking, Sennheiser CX180 or House of Marley Smile Jamaica, or suggest any other. I would say I have used both these earphones. I purchased both these ones. I would say I would not recommend the House of Marley. The Sennheiser CX180 are slightly better than the House of Marley, but still I would say my pick would be the Audio Technica CLR 100. That is available just for 600 or 650 rupees. It will beat the shit out of both these earphones. If you have a higher budget of around rupees 1400, then you can have a look at Xiaomi Mi In-Ear Pro. Mi In-Ear Pro, that's available for 1400 rupees. This is by Sankalp. He's asking which one has a better camera, battery life, and display. Wow. Galaxy S6, obviously the Galaxy S6 will have better display, dude. It's having a quad HD display. Battery life, I would say the OnePlus 3 gets slightly better battery life compared to the Galaxy S6. Camera, again, I don't have the Galaxy S6 to do a side-by-side comparison of the camera, but again, I feel the camera might be slightly better on the Galaxy S6, but battery life, OnePlus 3. Let's quickly move. Okay, this is a computer related question. This is by Pranay. He is asking which one is better between the MacBook Air and the Surface Pro 3, leaving aside the software preferences. Yeah, MacBook Air runs on Mac OS and the Surface Pro 3 runs on Windows. It's very different, I would say. Pranay, decide what you want. If you want a tablet sort of form factor, then you can go with the Surface Pro 3. This is the Surface Pro 4 that I use, and I use it mostly like a tablet. As you can see, I didn't even attach the damn keyboard. I use it like this for my research work, for writing down stuff. All my research work is done on this, so this is sort of pretty important in doing that. As you can see, I take down all my notes and stuff like that on this one. But apart from that, if you're just looking for a decent computer. One second, I always mess up. I shouldn't do all these things when you're doing stuff live. But anyways, come. But again, I would say if you are looking for just a good laptop first, then I would say go with the MacBook Air, because the Surface Pro 3 will be sort of like tablet first and a computer second. Yes, you can attach that type cover and use it like a laptop, but I won't say it's still a true laptop replacement. I also own the MacBook Air, and trust me, whenever I travel or I need to do some critical stuff or some, I don't carry my Surface Pro 4. I carry my MacBook Air because I know I can make it work as a normal computer and get a lot of things done. Also, the battery life is way better on the MacBook Air compared to the Surface Pro. I hope that answers your question. Let's quickly move. Okay, this is by Prakash Chobe. He's asking, will we get service for the ZUK Z1 Lenovo service centers, or we have to go to ZUK service center? No, the ZUK Z1 is serviced by Lenovo service centers. We don't have any other service centers for that. So it's serviced in Lenovo service centers. Okay, this is by Ravindran Vishwas. Is asking, Mi 4 versus the G4 Plus. My main priority is camera, and I play only real racing in terms of gaming. Should I go for the G4 Plus? Ravindran, definitely the camera. If you just look at the camera, then the Moto G4 Plus has a better camera compared to the Mi 4. I hope that answers your question. Okay, Nitesh is asking, what about iris? It's not iris scanner in smartphones. I have used some, for example, what was that? Windows Phone Lumia 950 XL had that iris scanner, and sort of works, I would say, but it's simply not as fast as a fingerprint scanner. It generally takes about 2 seconds, 3 seconds to recognize, and you have to hold the phone pretty close to your face for it to recognize. Unless they can make it really fast, if you just look at the phone and it unlocks, I feel the fingerprint scanner is still an ideal solution. I hope that helps. Okay, this is by Sohan. He's asking, which phone should I buy, G4 Plus or the Redmi Note 3? Suggest me. Sohan, I would suggest you watch the comparison video that I posted about 2-3 weeks ago on my YouTube channel, where I compared the Redmi Note 3, ZUK Z1 and the Moto G4 Plus. That should give you an idea. I would say, to summarize, I would say if the camera is your highest priority, then go for the Moto G4 Plus because it beats the camera performance of the Redmi Note 3 any day. Battery life is your highest priority, then the Redmi Note 3 will beat the shit out of the Moto G4 Plus. So decide based on that. And guys, it's been over 30 minutes now, so I will be ending this live Q&A session. And again, guys, thanks for joining this live Q&A session. And again, I do this live Q&A sessions every Tuesdays at 7 p.m. India time. So again, I hope that you'll also join me next week. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you very soon. Again, guys, take care. See you later. Bye.